I have heard people talk about they want to get married because they are tired of loneliness, they are tired of being alone, they are tired of lying unwarmed on the bed. So they think marriage will end that loneliness. They think marriage will bring about that. Well, to some extent, marriage brings about companion. Yes. But I assure you, only the marriage that is joyful, that brings about companion. When out of desperation of ending loneliness, you jump into a relationship, and in that relationship, it is not working as expected. That is the worst loneliness any man can ever face in life. I tell you the truth. Because there are many married couples who are lonely. Now, in the eyes of the outside world, they think you have a companion, but within you, you know you are lonely. That's the worst. In fact, in such situation, nobody can come to your aid. You go through it alone and you suffer it within, and it kills faster than any disease you can think of. There are many couples who are dying of depression, who are dying of loneliness. This is because they ought to have taken time to monitor, or let me say to investigate, to get to know this person they are getting married to. But because they were so desperate to end loneliness, they were so desperate to, just to be called Mrs., just to be among those people that he is married, she is married. We attended our wedding. Okay, when you get married because you want people to know that you are married, when you are married, that's when you know that those people do not matter in the marriage. If you are getting married because you want, at least you have been going for people's marriage, now let them come for yours. After they finish coming for your wedding and they will go back, that's when you now know that you have done yourself the greatest harm. Never get married because of someone. Never get married because of situation. Never get married because you are feeling lonely and you are looking for a companion. Get married because you are prepared to be married. Get married because you are mature to be married. Now, maturity in marriage is not in terms of how old you are. There are many 40-year-old ladies who are still not ready for marriage. Many of them are ready for wedding, but they are not ready for marriage. Being ready for wedding is not equal to being ready for marriage. Being ready for wedding is simply having the money to finance an occasion in a day. And after the occasion, that ends the wedding, but the marriage begins after wedding. So if all you are ready is a wedding, then you have a problem. If you are going to, I just want to do my wedding so that this loneliness can end. After you do the wedding, you realize that loneliness continues. And it's the worst. Never get into a relationship because of pity. I just pity her. For that purpose, let me just marry her. Because of her situation, she has gone through a lot of heartbreaks. Okay, when you get married to her because of pity, after she gets into your house, you realize that you didn't pity her. In fact, you married her pitying her, you never pitied yourself. That is the worst. So please, my point of emphasis is this: get married when you are mature. Get married when you are emotionally prepared, when you are spiritually prepared, when you are financially prepared, when you are mentally prepared. Marriage is the coming together of two different persons. If you are not prepared to marry those two persons together, you are going in for a bombshell. So I'm pleading with you, in your bid to end loneliness and all of those things, as the case may be, please make your findings. Make your findings. Before you get married, there are things that you must let go as a man, as a woman. Let's say, and so me, I did my own. Now you want to get married. Don't be like your own. Let go. Because if you have a stupid character and you want your spouse to accept you for that nonsense attitude, you are going to crash the relationship, the marriage within a twinkle of an eye. That's why there are a lot of outbreaks there. There are a lot of broken homes. There are a lot of divorce cases. And all of these are simply lack of character, lack of preparedness, and all of those things are what cook up to become. When you don't take time to cook a meal, when after you have finished cooking it and bring it down from the fire, you now realize that it's not done, the maggi did not catch, the salt is not well, you realize that you have cooked nonsense. What do you do with such nonsense meal? You throw it away. That is what happened when you get into a marriage without actually preparing for it. What happens? It gets sour. And before you know, you are out of that marriage. You are out of that relationship. And you think going back into another relationship is the solution. No, that's not the solution. That is why experts have come out with this research that 80% of people who remarry get divorced again. Do you know why? Because the same thing that made them divorce the previous person will make them divorce the next person. Within a year, you have 3 broken relationships. In your little life of 20-something years, you have had 7 relationships. What is your problem? No, that guy didn't like me. So 5 guys, none of them liked you. All of them never liked you. So why did you go into a relationship if they did not like you? It therefore means something is wrong with you. So you should sit down and begin to iron things out for yourself. When you don't work on yourself, nobody will work on you. And when you don't work on you, you get repeatedly heartbroken, until you are fed up of love, thinking that love is a mirage or is a scam. Love is sweet and it is real. Love is sweet and it is what? Real. You can only get that real love when you are a real person. You can only enjoy love when your character is in place. So all I'm saying today is, in a relationship you are going into, prepare for it. Prepare for it. How do you prepare for it? Prepare for it in terms of ironing out some bad characters that need to be ironed out. Prepare your mind. Prepare your finances. Prepare your emotions. See, love is not a feeling. Love is a decision. How do I mean? If all you are looking for is a feeling of love, there are times when you get into a relationship with that person that you think is the best, you will not feel like loving that person. But the decision you have made will be what will compel you to do the thing that needs to be done. So I want you to work on yourself. It's a new year with a lot of potentials. If you need to take an external class, you need a counselor, you need to talk to someone for advice, you need to read books. These are the things that help in building our stability. I could remember when I was, in fact, on the day of my marriage, while the pastor wanted to preach, he made a statement, not out of insult or something. When he looked at me and looked at my wife, and he said, marriage is not for children. And I know why he said so. I was looking small. My wife was looking very young. He said, marriage is not for children. I hope you both know what you are stepping into. Unknown to him, that even though we're young in age, we were mature in the mind. We were prepared for what we are about to step into. Prepare for your home. Prepare for marriage. If you fail to prepare, you are prepared to fail. Yes. I hope you learned something today. I want to see you tomorrow again. Please, if you have not subscribed to Love Doctor, please do to see more of our talk on relationship. We'll be here. You can drop us any information, question, seeking for advice on how to go about your relationship. I'll drop a contact on this post so you can contact us, and as well you can drop your comments on the video comments, and I assure you we will respond to it properly. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.